I want to go to the White House. Karine Jean-Pierre, the White House press secretary, has had quite the week. And several things. First of all, she believes that instead of Joe Biden helping create a recession, why, somehow he's taken his magic wand and he's turned the economy on. Watch.
When you look at the economy, how he was able to turn it back on when he walked in, businesses were shut down, schools were shut down.
I missed that. Anyway, she said Biden was able to turn the economy back on when he took office. Really? How many of you out there watching this live stream today think, man, we were really struggling until Joe got sworn in, and since then, it's like Ethel Merman waking me up every morning, singing everything's coming up roses. Not sure that's the way most of us look at it. By the way, when she was asked about what's causing inflation and the legislation Congress has put forward, this is her answer.
Wondering where the White House sought assurances that the tenets of that legislation would in fact lower inflation.
I mean, I'm not gonna get into specifics or into negotiations.
No, I'm sure she's not going to get into specifics or negotiation because she has no specifics. She's got nothing to negotiate with. If you negotiate, you have to have something to bring to the table. She got nothing, okay? She's got nothing to bring to the table. She also was asked about Hunter Biden's exploits, the daily unloading of information that is just, frankly, I think, horrifying for the Biden people because it's revealing more and more that while Joe said repeatedly, especially during the debates of 2020, that he didn't know anything about his son's business dealings, nothing at all. We now know without any question that there were at least 13 different meetings with Hunter Biden's business partners at the White House or the residence of the then Vice President Joe Biden. I want you to stop and think about it. Different visits. Joe says he never, ever discussed business, and I guess he just made Kool-Aid for them when they came. Here's the White House.
Also, relatedly, the China call, online business records suggest that the first son still holds a 10% stake in a Chinese investment fund. Is it possible to have basic transparency there on whether he actually divested that stake or not?
So your last questions, I would refer you to his representatives. That's not something that I can speak about from here at the podium. On your.
How come you couldn't? I mean, it was a simple question that involves the sitting president. That's who you work for. Why not look at your paycheck, see who it comes from? Actually, it comes from all of us. We pay it. And we really would love to have some answers to some of these questions because I think Americans deserve to know. Well, apparently Americans are not going to get to know because there is one answer that Karine Jean-Pierre repeatedly has for us, about the only one. And I'll give you just a little sample of how she responds.
I don't have anything. 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 I just don't have anything. I don't have anything. We don't have anything. I just don't have anything. Don't have anything. So I don't have anything. 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 I just don't have anything. I just don't have anything. I don't have anything. Again, I don't have anything. I don't have anything.
2 hours later.
So I don't have anything. We don't have anything. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I just don't have anything. I don't have anything.
You don't have anything. That's the problem. Karine, you don't have anything. And that's the frustration. But you know who doesn't seem to be that frustrated? The reporters in that press room.
Yeah.
There seems to be one reporter, and not just because he's on Fox, but Peter Doocy from Fox asked, and they're not confrontational questions, and he's not like Jim Acosta, who was a jerk. He actually asked honest questions, and he takes the words of the White House. And he says, this is what you said. Now this is what you're saying that's different. Which is it? And they act like, oh, that's just a Republican talking point. No, that's a legitimate question. Nobody else in that room is asking questions of this White House. And it just is unbelievable.